morning. Good morning. Good morning, Sun Slappers. How you doing this morning? Gil Garrett, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Trust in the Process page. I thank you for joining us this morning. Mr. Trust the Process. If you are on YouTube, congratulations. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you helping to grow the community. If you're on Trust in the Process page, thank you for growing that community as well. It's going to be an amazing day today. I'm asking for some help today. I'm going to need you as the next couple of weeks are unfolding very, very fast to help me get a better understanding that when is enough enough? And so this is what this Trust in the Process community is about. It's not the fact that I have all the answers. It just happened to be my channel. We are a community of individuals who have solutions. That means solutions to problems that people, when they come here, they're like, hey, listen, this is a community, a safe space where I feel like I can come to and be able to get some real answers. So if you are one of those individuals that feel that you got a solution for real problems, please join this particular community. I'm not the host just because I'm the host because it's my show and something that I decided to do. But yet I still get involved in the community, and even myself with the comments and things that you guys have put into my DM and that you've shared, you've helped me. But when is enough enough? When is enough enough? Meaning when do you, what is your capacity level? When do you get to a point where you're saying, okay, by far, this is not something that I want to continue to do and move in this particular fashion? When is enough enough? Keep that in the back of your mind. But we're going to get to the topics of the day. And these two, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them because I got some announcements that I need to make as well to get us some corrections from yesterday's announcements that I made. But let's just have a real conversation, if you will, about you survived betrayals, character assassination attempts, snakes in the grass, and fake friends. God's got a plan. You survived betrayals, character assassination attempts, snakes in the grass, and fake friends. God's got a plan. Listen, I want to encourage you today. I want to encourage you and motivate you and get you to a certain point where you need to clearly understand that he has a plan. And that plan may not be good to our understanding, may not feel good as he's moving through, as is developing. But let's understand something. All the things that you survived, look on those good things. Look on the things that you have brought you to the point of where you're at right now. Because I asked a question at the beginning of the show, at the beginning of this podcast, I said this episode, I said, hey, listen, when is enough is enough? Sometimes, I'm saying, you're going to have to go over and beyond the pressure, the normal pressures of life. And I want to encourage you that you're not alone, you're not by yourself, and that there are many of us who are enduring the pressures and pains right now. But we cannot give up. We cannot set aside who we are and everything that we built to get to this point, because we knew the animals that we were. We knew the savage abilities that we have. We know what we can do and what we're capable of when we get pressed against that wall. But we have tried to move in such a way to show a different personality, not just to the world, but to ourselves. So I want to encourage you to keep going. I want to encourage you to keep making sure that you walking with your head held high, and that if there's anything that we could ever do for you in this particular community, please do not hesitate. If there's anything that I could do for you, I definitely will. But I'm at the point sometimes, and I'm at the point right now, I need your encouragement. I need your motivation. I need your ability to say, okay, you know what, Gil, listen, you took on a lot. But I need you to keep going. And so I appreciate that, man. I appreciate all the, the insight and the wonderful, just the things that we get in this community, right? I appreciate that. But you survived it. God's got a plan, and I want you to stay encouraged into what that plan is. And that's what Trust in the Process is about. It's trust in the process so you find your purpose, and that purpose you find your assignment. That's just what we believe over here. It's going into my next one. Authentic people will tell you the truth, even if it makes them look bad, because they value integrity more than being liked by everyone. Let me say that one more time. Authentic people will tell you the truth, even if it makes them look bad, because they value integrity more than being liked by everyone. I've come to a season in my life where I realize that people want to be liked by everybody. And that no matter what I've attempted to say, I've been quiet. I mean, normally quiet, traditionally quiet, not trying to stir the pot, or if you will, or if I feel like it will, I just wouldn't say anything. That's just me personally. And I think that it's time at this point that I am no longer considering the fact, the feelings and emotions of a hater, right? And it's not even so much like you looking at people and you're trying to intentionally do any of that. It's just that there are a lot of truths out here. There are a lot of untruths that people that could fall into traps. And somebody has to be a voice of reason. Somebody has to have the accountable mindset, accountability. Somebody has to put the people first. And so in my eyes, I have plenty of people in our community and that's working to do some great work, but I'm not going to see it appears to be. Folks are intentionally using their powerful positions to have some type of influence. And so that's just not, that can no longer happen. My grandfather used to say that the minute that you start allowing ignorance to have a voice, you lose. And people need leadership. People need direct leadership. And so I'm going to read that one more time for you because I need you to clearly get that understanding as you walk into the room, because you may be that person. You may be the authentic person that will tell people the truth, even if it makes you look bad, because you value integrity, being liked by everyone else. I can't tell you the amount of pressure that I've been under where folks have tried to get me to fold in these last 16 months. I'm over it. I'm over it. Today is the day. I'm over it. And we're going to have some real tough conversations, and we're going to address some elephants in the room. And I'm going to bring some folks on to the show. And this week, well, matter of fact, Wednesday, we may get to do it because we got to change some things around here. But when we get to that part, but look, you may be that authentic person. I need you to be that authentic person in your particular area, because ignorance can no longer have a voice. And I want to apologize. I want to be the first one to apologize right now on this platform for being nervous, for being allowing what had happened to me to stop me from pushing forward. And sometimes you got to take a break so you can be able to articulate your emotions without spilling over into other people. So I'm not making no excuses, because I tell you, everything that I put out on here, I'm telling you the things that I've done for myself. I've been very nervous the last 16 months. And not nervous in the sense like, ooh, spooky, scary, nervous, just in the point where it's like you're not trying to let people be hurt the way that you were. Yeah. And I don't really know how else to explain that. I don't like people to be in pain. I don't like people to suffer through things. Like, not suffer in a sense by the hands of people who intentionally try to do something to them. And so I'm going to start back where it all started, and then we'll work our way through. But let's take a repeat to those two things before we get you up out of here. Listen, you survived betrayals, character assassination attempts, snake in the grass, and fake friends. God's got a plan. Authentic people will tell you the truth, even if it makes them look bad, because they value integrity more than being liked by people. Got a few announcements that I need to correct on. The mayoral debate was scheduled for Wednesday, and I believe here in the city of Pontiac. They are postponing it. Let me put this up here. They're postponing it until October 9th. So you got to reset your schedule. They're postponing it to October 9th. And so please, it's not Wednesday. It was scheduled for Wednesday. Let me see here. Yep, it was scheduled for Wednesday, the 24th at 6 p.m. My assumption is going to be the same location, same time, 7 Saginaw at 6 p.m., but instead of September 24th, it is going to be October 9th. October 9th. Okay. Please set your schedule for that because it's very important that you come out and you hear the candidates. And you don't have to wait till October 9th. Both of them have platforms. Both of them have websites, but then they also have numbers where you can contact them before you vote. Speak with both of them. That's what I want to tell you. Before you vote, speak with both of them. Because it's not about choosing one over the other. It's about who's going to benefit what you have to do and the decisions you need to make for your family. That's what I'm encouraging you to do. I'm encouraging you to who fits not just what's best for your family, but just the vision that you have. You should have a set vision. You should have goals for your family, whether you have kids in school, whether you have kids getting ready to enter their school, whether it's recreation, whether it's adult activities, whatever it may be, taking care of seniors, whether it's home improvement, those type of things. Which candidate can best help you get to the resolutions you're looking for in your home? So before October 9th, please get out there and make sure you have a conversation with each one of those candidates. And every other candidate that's running for city council, that's running for the library board, please do. Please. I've always encouraged folks to not wait to the ballot box. Like, please have a conversation, more than one conversation. A lot of us don't even know our own selves at times. So I don't know how we could just blanket, just vote for somebody that you do not know. Listen, there's been a lot of things going on in the Pontiac School District. And I'm going to start speaking on them. And I'm hoping to the fact of bringing a couple trustees on the show and having a real conversation about what's going on in the Pontiac School District. Those of you who know, I'm the president emeritus for the Pontiac School District. My term ended December of 2024. I served 2 terms prior to 2006 to 2010. Then I came back in 2020, then was over in 2024. And I'm going to rerun for the Pontiac School District for the 2026 school November election. So I'm rerunning for the Pontiac School Board. It is very important and vitally important at this point that you get involved and you have real conversations, because some of the things that you've heard are inaccurate. Some of the things that have been said and propaganda that has been spread is inaccurate. And we are here, we're going to dissect those things here and beyond. I'm going to use this particular platform and other platforms to making sure that we get out the information to as many residents as possible and give them opportunities to ask questions, because there are no town hall meetings. There are no open information. There is no budget that you can just obtain from the website. It's very confusing. And I believe that is purposely done. And so I've had an opportunity, I've had 16 months to really kind of consider everything that's been going on. And I've had enough time where I can say, okay, I'm no longer offended or assaulted by what happened to me. However, because of what happened and because of what their plan was to do to me, and it didn't work, I'm back. I am back, and I'm bolder. I'm stronger for it. I appreciate the infliction. So needless to say, we're back. We're going to get back to it. But they're not on YouTube. They're on YouTube now. So if you hadn't had an opportunity to check out one of the board meetings, this is a clip from the latest board meeting in Pontiac.
Intentional by going to the Fail Center way before the conversation about there were extra things. So the math supervisor was already intentional about going to the Fail Center and getting those items inventory.
So would there be a way to see the cost? So in whatever breakdown with the cost difference with the volume 1 and 2, so we would just know the difference?
I don't have that right now, but I definitely can get that.
Okay, thank you.
Question.
Trustee Gross.
Why are we approving this now, the school list stuff? Same question asked.
I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
Why are we approving something the school has already started? Couldn't we have gone over to the Fail Center in July brought this to the board on July 14th board meeting, saying we need these things for school to start, so the teachers, principals will have these materials in their presence at the time school started on September 2nd or 3rd. This is the third time that I've asked this question about materials as it pertains to a timeline. Why are we approving something on September 22nd and school started 2 to 3 weeks ago?
For this particular situation, unfortunately.
So listen, that was Trustee Gross again, and I'm not going to put things in my own words and things of that nature. I'm really going to go by the board meeting, right? A lot of people, as you can see in this up front right now, there's nobody sitting there. There's nobody in the meetings. They're probably all in the back, but these seats are empty and they need to be full because there's millions of dollars that's been spent without proper vetting, in my opinion. And you could tell me if I'm wrong, right? You could tell me if I'm wrong, but we're going to get the information out. Okay. I'm Gil Garrett. This is Mr. Trusted Process. I appreciate you. Listen, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself today. It's going to be an amazing day for your family. Our Lions did it. Okay, my Baltimore Ravens fans. I know y'all a little upset, but our Lions did it, man. God bless you, man. I'm going to see you out there in the streets today. Say what's up. So how you doing? Give me some dap. Give a hug. Hey, man, don't cost you nothing to be nice and kind. Trust the process. In the process, you're going to find your purpose, and in your purpose, you're going to find your assignment. God bless you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching.